In today's Stream It, we're making friends with robots.
And although Ron is not a human, he's not a normal robot. He's not functioning like a robot. His coding is not like every bot is, which is a pun I just came up with.
And becoming besties with an actual ghost.
Because Molly McGee, wherever you do, if you don't leave this house, I'm going to be there haunting you, your every move. And then Molly McGee goes, oh my God, you mean like best friends?
Plus, Xavi is going to tell you about a new film where a boy turns into a fish in the kids' review.
And like, your dad'll switch it off and then he clicks on it again and then he keeps saying it's the wrong film and then restarts the Wi-Fi and he ends up shouting, oh, well, watch it anyway.
And as always, we'll be giving you the lowdown on 5 things you have to be watching this week, including a new musical on Disney+.
So grab that popcorn. This is Fun Kids Stream It.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Connor.
And this is Stream It, the podcast for mega interviews with the biggest celebs, our recommendations on what you need to be watching, and actual film reviews from people your age.
Yeah, this week you're going to hear from the cast of Ron's Gone Wrong and The Ghost and Molly McGee. But before we hear those, Robin, last week you gave me a little movie brain teaser. Do you remember?
I do.
Well, I had to think about it during the whole episode.
Oh, no, I think I can see where this is going.
Yeah, I've got a question for you. I've been thinking about it. And listen, you can feel free to play along listening to this wherever you are. So, what colour are Mickey Mouse's shoes?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is a good one. I feel like I know, but then I don't know if I'm just jumping.
Well, you've got some time to think about it. I'll reveal the answer at the end of the show.
Okay, well, while I try and remember, let's jump into our first interview of the episode with the stars of Ron's Gone Wrong.
I absolutely love this film. It's about Barney, a socially awkward schoolboy who receives his own robot named Ron, because, I mean, Ron's a good name for a robot, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Great name. Ron's programmed to be Barney's best friend, but things start to go very wrong when Ron starts to hilariously malfunction. So I spoke to Zach Galifianakis, who plays Ron, and Jack Dylan Grazer, who plays Barney, about Ron's Gone Wrong, which you can watch at home right now on Disney+. Let's take a listen.
Hi, insert registered name. I am I am
my B-bot. B-bot. Look, my best friend out of the box.
I am insert registered name's best friend out of my box.
Zach, I wanted to come straight to you. You're a star. You're in the brand new Ron's Gone Wrong film, which is going to be an absolute hit. I wanted to come straight to you to just talk about the film itself. Just a little explanation for everybody that's excited for the film. A little bit of a breakdown of what it's about.
Okay, Connor, I'll do it. Here we go. By the way, my middle name is Knight.
Oh,
you and I may be related. I don't know.
We very well could be. You never know. Maybe.
Ron's Gone Wrong is a contemporary tale of a young man, Barney, who is really wanting a technological toy that all of his peers have. He gets a bad one that doesn't work very well, and it kind of forces him to figure out how to be a friend with this person. And in the meantime, they kind of unlock what true friendship is about. Man, I'm very, very impressed with myself to come up with that off the top of my head.
I think you've done very well there. It gives a good understanding of the film. Jack, there's such a strong sort of narrative of friendship within this film, isn't there? Just a little bit of a understanding from your point as to that sort of message that's being driven through in the film about friendship.
Yeah, I think that the main overarching message of the film is the values of friendship and how I think that technology kind of hands it to us, this like social adeptness, which is not real, you know? And I think it makes it so much harder for us to really connect with real life humans, which is the point of life, to connect with humans. Well, there's more points to life, but I think that that's a big one. And I think this movie capitalizes on the idea that is so valuable still in this day and age. You can't neglect real human connection. And although Ron is not a human, he's not a normal robot. He's not functioning like a robot. His coding is not like every bot is, which is a pun I just came up with.
Not bad.
Coding.
I like it.
Good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Zach, it was good. I liked it. Zach, in the film, the B-bots have like their own kind of individual skins, their sort of own designs. Now, if I was to hand you your own B-bot in your day-to-day life, just as B and Zach, what would your B-bot look like? What do you reckon you'd design it like?
Well, if you know anything about my brand, you know it's a leopard skin. I don't know. I don't know. I that's a good. I think maybe that's a good question. What would I want it to look like? I think maybe just it would have an anti-technological message on it. Maybe.
Well, I thought maybe I could help. I thought maybe I could help you here because I don't know whether you're like me, but I always lose my wallet, keys. I lose them all the time. So I'm thinking like a strong, bright color, luminous, shines. So if ever I lose my friend, the Bebop, I know exactly where he is. I can spot him. I don't need to have to look for him.
I need
like a traffic cone color, that kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like a traffic. I mean, the Bebop can wear a traffic cone as well if it makes it easier for us. He can kind of do whatever we want him to do.
Yeah, sure.
Jack, also, this was kind of a really interesting question that I wanted to get your take on. Being an actor, for both of you, how do you find working on animation itself? Like kind of connecting with the character that you're playing that is actually an animated character. Is it quite an interesting kind of thing for you as an actor to do?
Well, the connecting thing with the character is much different than live action. I actually try not to put too much thought into it when I'm doing animation, just because I think that's a waste of my time. No offense. I mean, it's not a waste of my time, but I think that it's I think the point of it is to just nail the voice and nail the motive, I guess, and read the lines. Don't look into it too much. It's really fun. I really love it. Animation is a blast.
Insert registered name is my best friend. Please connect me to the Bubble Network.
How? You're not online? So how am I supposed to fix that?
No problem. I'll scan my database to find out how to do it.
Oh, great. Cool.
The answer to your question is on the Bubble Network. Please connect me to the Bubble Network. Insert registered name.
Stop saying that. It's not my name.
No problem. Please select a name from my internal database. Adash, Aaron, Abraham, Absalom.
Absalom?
Hi, Absalom?
Oh, now that was so cool. I'd love to have my own robot, Connor.
How would you design it if you had one?
Well, mine's got to be pink, obviously.
Pink?
Yeah. I'd like it to tidy my room.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like it to make me snacks when I need snacks.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then
you're thinking of all the things you need in your life.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And I would quite like it to lift my bed so that I could just take my bed to work.
Yeah, I would want 3 things from a robot. I'd want pink too, because I can find him. I know where he is in a crowd of people.
Oh, okay. I like that.
2, instant massage on the shoulders when you're feeling just a little bit, and instant snackage when I ask for it. On demand.
On demand, absolutely. And why don't you let us know how you design your own robot by telling us in the comments on Apple Podcasts. Oh, and also give us 5 stars, will you?
Yeah, or leave us a comment at funkidslive.com. It's /stream it. And we're going to read out some of our favourites next week.
Now it's time to hear from one of you in the Kids Review.
Yeah, I love this part. This is the part of the show where you get to have your say on a film that you just really love.
Now today we're hearing from Xavi, who reviewed Luca for us. Oh, top movie.
Kids Review.
Hi everyone, Xavi here, talking about the new Pixar film Luca. Luca's a really nice film about a fish who gets curious about life on the surface, and after he meets another fish called Alberto who has actually been to the surface before and tells him land has everything he'd ever want, Luca travels with him to Italy where they both become human boys. I would definitely recommend Luca to you. I was imagining myself in every situation Luca and Alberto got into, which is quite something when you remember these are fish, who are boys, who are fish, trying to win an Italian scooter race. and I'm just a human boy from Streatham. But that shows how good the writing is. They've worked on it to make it properly funny, like mum and dad laughing too type funny. I first saw it at school, which is also a recommendation for your mum and dad, and couldn't wait to see it again. It's Moorish. It's amazing. The animation is so realistic underwater and bright, which is interesting because the Italian town in the film is actually a drawing of a real town in Italy. So that's nice to know. The only problem is that the poster shows some kids on a Vespa, so when the movie starts off and there are fish swimming around, it's really confusing. And like, your dad'll switch it off and then he clicks on it again and then he keeps saying it's the wrong film and then restarts the Wi-Fi and he ends up shouting, "Oh, well, watch it anyway." And then it turns out it is the film about kids on a scooter. It's just they were fish at the start. That's really weird that they don't want to show the main point of the film, because them turning into kids is also a bit of a spoiler. Sorry. I really want to see it for a third time, so I'm off doing that now.
Nice one, Xavi. That's Disney Pixar's Luca, which you can watch now on Disney+. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is so, so good.
And if you want to send in a review and hear yourself on this podcast, head on over to funkidslive.com/stream it to submit your audio.
You can choose any film you like. Just let us know why you really love it.
Now, before you hear our second interview of the episode with the stars of The Ghost and Molly McGee, Ashley Burch and Dana Snyder, it's time for the Look Forward.
This is our list of 5 things we know you're going to love watching this week.
The Look Forward. 5.
Better Nate than ever. Nate is a 13-year-old who dreams of becoming a Broadway musical star. The problem is, he struggles to get roles in his school plays. Now, when Nate's parents leave for the weekend, he and his friends decide to make Nate a star. And this is available on Disney Plus right now.
4.
Theodosia. So Theodosia follows the life of a young girl who finds herself in the middle of a magical battle between mysterious forces after she stumbles upon an ancient Egyptian amulet said to carry immense power. All episodes are available to watch on BBC iPlayer right now.
3.
Ninjago, the hit Lego series Ninjago, is back on Cartoon Network with brand new episodes weekdays at 3:30pm starting this week. Now Master Wu and Clutch powers go missing, prompting the ninja to embark on a rescue mission to a mysterious and uncharted island.
2.
Marmaduke, based on the iconic comic. Messy and mischievous Marmaduke teams up with a legendary dog trainer to prove that he is the first Great Dane worthy of winning a trophy at the prestigious Westminster Champion Contest Dog Show. That's new, and it's on Netflix right now.
1.
Total Drama presents the Redonkulous Race. 18 pairs of contestants compete against one another to win a race by solving clues and taking on various challenges along the way. All 26 episodes are on iPlayer to watch now.
Robin?
Yeah?
Want to hear about a grumpy ghost?
Absolutely, I'm ready.
Okay, I was fortunate to be able to chat to 2 voice acting legends, Ashley Burch and Dana Snyder, about their series that's on Disney Plus right now. It's called The Ghost and Molly McGee.
Ooh.
So the show's about Molly McGee and a grumpy ghost named Scratch.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, a ghost has to be called Scratch, doesn't it?
It's not a ghost if it's not called Scratch, is it?
Exactly. So the two become bound together after one of Scratch's spells goes wrong. Molly wants to spread joy, whereas Scratch wants to spread misery.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Despite their differences, the two form an unlikely friendship, a bit like me and you.
Aww.
Ah, here we are, McGee's.
Well, it's not the worst house we ever lived in.
Oh, hold on, that's not our house. This is our house.
Oh. Turn me around so I can see. Turn me back.
Granted, it is a bit of a fixer-upper.
Dad, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I love it!
Yes, all right. A family moving into my house? Oh, no. I gotta stop.
It is about a girl named Molly McGee who moves to the town of Brighton and moves into an old house that happens to have a ghost living up in the attic. And this ghost, his name is Scratch. He's a grumpy guy. His job in Brighton is to spread misery through town. Now, Molly is an eternal optimist. She thinks she can happify the world every day in every way. So when they meet, Scratch wants him out of her house, so he curses her. He goes, Molly McGee, wherever you do, if you don't leave this house, I'm going to be there haunting you, your every move. And then Molly McGee goes, oh my God, you mean like best friends? He's not afraid of ghosts. It's a problem for him. You mean like we're just going to hang out for him? Like, no, that's not what I meant at all. This is not the way this is supposed to work. So now, because he's cursed her, the curse can only be broken with her moving out of the house. But she's not afraid of ghosts. So now he's stuck with her. He's basically cursed himself.
I loved your Molly impression. Yeah,
hey, it's me, Molly McGee. Woo!
The passion that is coming from you right now, is this you forever now? Are you just in character mode? Have you just taken over the role of Scratch and you're just
My problem is I give 120%. Scratch has filled all the voids in my person that I'm now operating at 120% of passion, of love, of positivity, and it's exhausting.
Ashley, did you find working with him on set as well? Like already I'm sensing there was a good connection between you both. Friends.
Oh yeah. Yes, Dana's the best. He's extremely kind and very, very funny, and we your face. Do you hate compliments?
Keep going. I won't interrupt you.
And it's so fun because we've, our wonderful creators, Bob and Bill, really like for us to improv. So we've gotten to do a lot of riffing back and forth over the course of the couple seasons we've recorded. And it's been great.
Part of the special element of our show is that we get to do it together and play off of each other and not just do the script, but we improvise.
Ashley, there's no denying that Dana's, positivity is shining through on this interview alone. And I know that Molly in this series plays such a kind of positive role. Did you feel that kind of influenced you in your own personal life, having played a positive role on screen?
Yeah, it's so nice to be a part of this show because of that exact reason. It's really the whole purpose of it, I think, is to make kids and people happy and to also give them some positivity and hope and optimism for the future. And so it was always really nice. You can't really, even if you're having a bad day, you can't go into a Molly McGee session and not leave feeling a little bit better because the scripts are so funny, the people are so lovely, and for me, I'm playing this character that's just endlessly optimistic and happy. And so it really is a boost anytime we got to record.
I think that's such a lovely kind of position to be in too. It feels like it kind of goes full circle, really. As you play the role of somebody positive, it then goes into your life then goes back into the role. And it feels like both of those things complement each other wonderfully on this show in particular.
I curse you, Molly McGee! Wherever you go, whatever you do, for the rest of your days, I'll be there, haunting you, tormenting you, turning your every waking moment into an unending nightmare!
Fantastic performance.
Huh?
Where did those bugs even come from? What? So now that we're best friends.
Best friends?
Yeah, you're going everywhere I go and doing everything I do, right?
I guess.
Best friends confirmed! We're gonna make music videos together and become internet famous, and then we're gonna tell ghost stories all night, and you're gonna be so good at it, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm so scared! And we're gonna volunteer to wash old people.
Why would we do that?
You know! Best friend stuff! Now, what are your thoughts on posters, kittens, or puppies? Maybe the puppies.
I didn't curse Molly McGee.
But there are strong...
She cursed me.
I wanted to come to you and talk about the show because it does celebrate lots of different cultures. Molly is of Irish and Thai ancestry. You've got Libby in there as well. She's Jewish and Hispanic. How important do you think it is for children's entertainment to be so inclusive and kind of representative?
I think it's really important. I think it's important for the kids that do come from different backgrounds because they get to see themselves represented on screen, which I think is really, really important and powerful. And then I think it's also important for kids that don't come from those backgrounds to be able to relate to a character that doesn't look like them and doesn't have the exact same type of family. I think it helps people feel seen and also helps expand the minds of kids that maybe aren't as familiar with different cultures.
Do you feel that sort of same thing your end as well, Dana? I guess it's kind of a very similar outlook for you too, you know, really celebrating just yourself and who you are. You know, that's the idea, really. Just always be you in life and everything will work out fine.
The deceased. We're really representing the deceased.
And people who eat garbage. It's such a rare thing to have such a swath of people being seen in a show who aren't normally get to see themselves. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
I think that's great, and it's something that really stands out to me too. You know, personally as well. I think it's fantastic to always be spreading a positive message through everything you do, and even things that sometimes have negative connotations in real life. If we can make positives of those, for example, something haunting your house could be quite a scary thing to think about, but if we can shed like a brightness and a light on something like that, then that's a really good thing. I think that's really positive.
Yeah, it really is just about. The world can be a positive, wonderful place depending on where your mind is. And if you want to make it a great place, you can.
Absolutely.
And that can be your room or your town or your country or your planet.
Absolutely.
But there is a bit of power that you have in you to make your situation better.
Oh, that was great. Thank you so much, Ashley and Dana. The show is brilliant. And remember, you can catch it on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah, definitely be sure to check it out. And all of our other recommendations too. You've got robots, ghosts, musicals, even ancient Egypt. Whatever you like, we've got you covered here on Stream It. But Robin, I think it's time we go back to the question I asked you at the beginning of the show. Do you remember it?
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about it loads.
Okay, here we go. What colour are Mickey Mouse's shoes?
Are they yellow?
No way! You've got it right.
Have I?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so when I first thought of this question to bring this episode, I actually thought they were black.
You know what? I did the first time, and then that's why it's quite good to have the episode to think about it, because then changed my mind.
Hopefully loads of you that are listening right now got it right too. Anyway, that's all we've got time for on this week's episode of Stream It. What a way to finish. Well done to you, Robin.
Thank you, I'll take it. And don't forget to rate, comment and follow Stream It wherever you get your podcasts from.
And if you want to hear more from me, I present on Fun Kids weeknights from 7pm. I'll see you there.
But y'all want to hear more from me, and I present Fun Kids Weekend Breakfast Show 8am. And guess what? You get to be the DJ. It's Breakfast Control.
Yeah, sounding great. Thanks for listening. We're going to be back with a brand new Stream It for you next week. See ya.
Bye.